Hello everyone, how are you doing? We have a very special guest. He came up from Washington today. We've got an audience to prove the validity of this video, and today this video is very interesting. It is about FBI director warns U.S. lawmakers of Chinese hackers trying to take down U.S. power grid infrastructure. Just wait till you see this. And here he is, Mr. Christopher Wray. Christopher Wray, who said most recently under deposition, the whole of the Chinese society is a threat to the U.S. and that Americans must step up to defend themselves. Well, our congressmen sure as hell not, and senators, they don't do that. But let me give you a little taste, okay? And this is it. The rest of the data will be found down below this video. You have ANSI, the American National Standards Institute, is a private, not-for-profit, non-governmental entity that has both, and by the way, it's nonprofit, and they have both federal agencies and corporations on board, like Boeing, sitting by the FAA. And now we're going to go here. Here we go. You have the factor in 2000. I'm not going to go into the whole mess because it's going to take too long. You have Randy Doherty, Vice President of ANAB, Chairman of the IF, and Principal on the IF tax form. He handed over leadership in 2015 to this communist Chinese national, who is also the chief executive of the China National Accreditation Services in Beijing, China. He is mandated by his country of origin, Communist China, by Xi Jinping, to take your data through the China National Intelligence Law, Article number 7. You have him in WUHAN, China, yes, issuing a certificate for the laboratory where you have Pamela Sale. Well, he was issuing the certificate. Pamela Sale, the vice president of ANSI ANAB Laboratory Accreditation, said under deposition, from one laboratory to another, there are variances. You're going to find all this down below the video. If you don't, please contact me at 203-556-1493 or Daryl, TQRS, D-A-R-Y-L, TQRS at yahoo.com. We're going to continue on. We have, and here he is. Zhao Jinwu was the chairman of the IF, a company that's incorporated in Delaware. It is a repository for national and international accreditation bodies like Iran and Pakistan that sit right over by ANSI and ANAB on the IAF. I'm not going to go into the litany over here, but here he is, a communist Chinese national who's mandated to take our data through the China National Intelligence Law, Article number 7. You have ANAB, the accreditation body, sitting on ANSI's board. In 2018, ANSI took over complete control over ANAB, and they are underwriters for the International Accreditation Forum, as I told you, in Delaware, and also ILAC, the International Laboratory Accreditation Cooperation, which means they take full responsibility of systematic end product failure. They sit between those times on the IF, the International Accreditation Forum, right over by, guess who? Right over by Iran and Pakistan, and I do not say this about the people, I say this about the leaders, the politicians. You have Hamas, he's paying Hamas. Iran is supporting Hamas. In fact, they just killed 3 American soldiers. And ANSI and ANAB, I think, are associate members which can vote on policy. So when you think that they're sanctioning them, no, because they're getting money from them. Isn't that nice? Now we're going to bring this out. You have the factor that the FBI sits on ANSI, right over by ANAB, right over by all these other corporations and federal agencies. During the time when he was in office, between 2015-16, 2020, actually 2015 to 2021, he was there in office, and he was saying words like, the whole of the Chinese society is a threat to the U.S. and that Americans must step up to defend themselves. Well, guess what? This is not really his dress. This is the clown of the FBI. Because when he gives a deposition and he says we must maintain vigilance, yet his own organization was watched over by Communist China between 2015 and 21, there is something major wrong. Telephone number 203-556-1493 or Daryl, TQRS at yahoo.com. I thank you.